Salutations, fellow nerds. I'm Rick Y, and today's March 3rd, 2025. There are currently multiple wildfires burning across North Carolina, and as people evacuate, a lot of misinformation is already beginning. If there's one thing you can rely upon the internet for, it is taking what could be a bad situation and making it worse by creating stories and misinformation that ends up hurting a lot more people than it helps. So I'm going to try and provide some resources to those of you who wish to contribute. There are evacuations ordered for Melrose, Tryon, and Saluda, and firefighters seem to have about 30% of it contained as of the recording of this video. Keep in mind this video isn't going to be long because I don't want to wax poetic while people are in need of help. But what I will say is if you don't know, don't talk. There have been people who see things on the internet and immediately share it without checking the veracity. There are plenty of resources available to you if you're affected by the recent and tragic set of circumstances. If you're in need of any emergency assistance, the North Carolina Department of Public Safety offers assistance. If you're affected by the situation, you can go to www.disasterassistance.gov or call 1-800-621-FEMA 3362. That's 1-800-621-3362 between the hours of 7 a.m. and 10 p.m., I believe. If you're in need of shelter, basic needs, contact your local Salvation Army. They can also provide emergency aid, meals, shelter, and emotional support to evacuees, as well as financial assistance to those who are displaced. In Polk County, an emergency center has been set up at the Polk County Senior Center, located at 75 Carmel Lane, which is there to accommodate evacuees. The Red Cross has also opened shelters around the area as well. If you need to leave, do not hesitate. Heed evacuation guidelines. Property can be rebuilt. Now, to those of you who wish to contribute to this disaster in charitable ways, you can call the American Red Cross or the Salvation Army, and they'll direct you to the appropriate departments. They will be pivotal in supplying the areas with shelters and supplies. Another program that will be leaned on heavily is what's called direct relief, which supplies medical assistance to the impoverished areas and those impacted by natural disasters or emergencies. The Realtors Relief Foundation is also something which offers housing-related assistance to impacted communities. Another one is the North Carolina Community Foundation Disaster Relief Fund, which supports local nonprofits that will be able to give immediate and long-term disaster relief. And there's also the Manna Food Bank, which gives food to people impacted by these emergencies in western North Carolina. They're out there feeding hungry tummies. While many of you may want to provide actual tangible assistance, the greatest help you can give without asking them directly is money, as they will be able to use them for immediate needs. I'll also drop the links in the description below. Remember, you can be a force for good in this world. If there's no reason to propagate misinformation, don't do it. If it sounds too dramatic to be true, it probably is. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and North Carolinians, you're not alone, and our hearts and minds go out to you. We're doing everything that we're going to do that helps you all out. Now let's get to work. Y'all come back now. You hear?